Okay, get ready with me. First thing we're gonna do is put on our primer. I've already done this. Then going in with an eyelash curler, grabbing those lashes and looking down. I've already done this too, so you'll hold it a little bit longer. And we're going in for our brows. This is hard to do on a camera. So we are going to line underneath those brows and all the way down. And then on top of those brows to connect the two lines. This is hard to do on camera. Down, and little strokes up to fill in. Same thing other side. Trying to stay in the camera as I look in the mirror. Line underneath and down. And on top of the brow to connect those two lines. And down, and then little strokes up. Then we are going to brush it out. You can go a little bit more bold on the brows, but I am not today. And we're gonna go in with our concealer. This is an eye primer and concealer. So I'm just gonna clean up those brows by going underneath the brow. As well as top of the brow, right here. And come right here. Much easier to do on mirror instead of on camera. Same thing right here. Going underneath the brow to clean up that line. And on top, so we do look a little silly right now. And right there. So your brows should be the inside corner of your eye to the outside-ish corner right there, kind of angled right there. So you don't want your tails all the way down here. Then a little bit more of our eye primer and concealer right there, all over that lid. Then getting our beauty blender and blending that all in. So you can use these wet or damp, or I've got enough eye cream and stuff on where I don't need it necessarily wet. You don't want it like super, super wet, just kind of squishy. And not rubbing, but pouncing that all in. Okay, eyeshadow. So we're gonna go in with our base shade, which I should have had all of my eyeliners open, but here we are. Might be my base shade. I've got like 18,000 eyeliners. I am using Crunchy Makeup, which is a very wonderful Au Naturel brand, but I will say it would be much easier if they were all had the names of the colors of the shadows on top. Okay, so we are going in with our nice base matte shade all over the eye. Tap, 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 tap. Same thing, other side. Nice base shade. We want that sticky of the eye primer slash concealer to one pop colors of the eyeshadow, but to give you a nice base so that eyeshadow stays so we don't have fallout. And going in with our next shade, which is going to be just a smidge darker, if I can find it. Let's go for this guy right here. So this can be a little bit of a shimmer, but if you've got older skin, we don't want to do too much shimmer. If we have a little bit of shimmer, it's okay, just don't do a glitter. But we want to buff this middle transition shade in. So placing it right above the crease and blending it up. Again, everything we do is up to really lift that face. Same thing other side. And if you do a shimmer or something that's not matte, again, making sure that you are using a fluffy brush. So putting it on and then blending it up. And when you think you've blended enough, go back in and blend again. And then going in with our darker shade right here, taking that just a little bit lower, just right above the crease. I have deep set eyes, so you can do this with your eyes closed. I prefer to do it with my eyes open so I don't get too deep down in that crease. Right here, and right here. And same thing, blend it up. And when you think you've blended enough, blend some more. And take it just a little bit right there in the corner of that eye, right there, and right there. Getting that outer corner. Then what I like to do is go back in with my fluffier brush and just blend it all together even more. No harsh lines. And I have a heavy hand when I do makeup. It's not necessarily a good thing, but fabulous. Then going in with our darker shade right here and getting our lower lash line. I go to about the middle of my eyeball, and then connecting that at the top. Same thing. Connecting it. Like so. And then going in with our lighter shade right here in corners. Blending it out right over the eyelid, not going up in the crease at all. And then I like to do just a smidge, kind of middle-ish shade right there, just to blend a little bit better and blend that all in. When in doubt, blend it out. Okay, now going in with our, you can either do a concealer here or wrong concealer. You can do a, you can do your foundation first. I like to do my concealer, then my foundation on top because I do already have a base. But right here, getting a little bit darker shade of concealer right here. And again, going in a triangle down, not a half moon. And again, if you have more mature skin, the idea isn't more makeup because it's just going to settle in those creases. The idea is less makeup. So if you have crow's feet, you might just want to completely avoid, for the most part, that area. Ta-da! Right there. Little right there. Little right there. Right there. Little right there. Ooh. And then going in with our foundation. Oh, let me get a brush. Right here, I just do one little squirt, unless it gets kind of stuck. Tap, 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 tap. buff it all in. Watching out for those beautiful brows we just did. And again, I have a smaller face, so I like to get in with a beauty blender to connect that eyeshadow right to the corner of the tail of that brow to really lift those eyes up. And blending all the way through the hairline. Woohoo! Looking better already. Then going in with our, oh, I do have a shadow bar. I forgot I got this for Christmas. That's okay. Going in with our bronzer right here. So I use my bronzer to contour. So right here underneath the cheekbone, you don't want to suck it in. Just kind of move those cheeks over to the side, going in right underneath those cheekbones. And again, same thing, blending it up. So that's where I'll tap into the hairline and blending it up. The hairline, blending it up. This might not actually be the, I got new brushes. This might not actually be the, this might be the highlighter brush. I can't keep up. Okay. And underneath the chin. Really define out that jawline. Again, into the hairline with that bronzer to really frame that face. And then nose contour. I'm gonna use a different brush for this. I know I just went off camera, but I'm finding my brush. So right here for my nose contour, what I'm gonna do is right here. Oh, so dramatic. And right here. This is really hard to do on camera. And going all the way up. And all the way up. And right there. Blending it out. So thinking of a line here and a line here. With that contour, my lines weren't the straightest. Again, trying to do it on camera, but you guys get the idea. Going back in with a fluffy brush, blending it out. And then I go back in with my beauty blender that has a little bit left right there just to sharpen up that line. Nose contour. And going in with our highlighter right here. And I do just a little bit of highlighter right here. In the inside corner of the eye. And the inside corner of the eye. Right there, down the middle of the nose. Cupid's bow. Right here, above that bronzer. Right here, above that bronzer. The idea isn't to see the highlight. And then I have a highlighter stick that I like to use because I don't have a lot of real estate. Here it is. So right underneath the brows, you can also use your finger right there, but I just like this highlighter stick. With this ring light, I can tell I need to blend those brows a little bit better. There, again, there. And going in with our blush right here. Powder brush. I don't know. I might have the wrong brush. Who knows? Right here, circle, tap, smile. Again, going up. We want to go up. And blending it out. Ooh, a little heavy. New color blush. That's a little much. Let's blend that out a little more. Probably should have tried this one off camera first. Let's use a different brush. Blend that out even more. But again, going up. Get off all the brush hairs. Better. Clean that up a little bit. We got a little intense there. Here's a great reminder. It's much easier to take or add more makeup than take it off. Do as I say, not as I do. And then going in with our eyeliner. Here. I don't love this eyeliner, but it's okay. And I hate to pull on the eye, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Use a little bit of a liquid eyeliner pen. I need new eyeliner. Here's my eyeliner I want. I don't love this one either, but that's okay. Literally right at that lash line. I don't know if you guys can't see me. Little strokes. Yay. I like to just use eyeshadow underneath my eye so it doesn't make me look so, there's the eyeliner I wanted. Intense. This one's about dead. Right there. Then we are going to go in with our brows. Don't need any more powder on those brows. Go with the powder this time. Okay, some of the foundation came off. And again, brushing up for more of a natural brow look. Set that in place with a little brow gel. And finishing powder. Be careful, I should have said this at the beginning. Be careful with your moisturizers and stuff. Skincare is your best bet when it comes to makeup. Be careful though that if you're going to be on video that you do not use a moisturizer with SPF in there. Also be careful with your finishing powder. Make sure it doesn't have a flashback. Give you like a white look. So right here, kind of tap that all in just to give you that airbrushed finish. I also have an airbrush machine, but I really don't like to clean it. And lips and mascara. So right here you can put, I probably need a new mascara, that's okay. You can put put false lashes on, but, and I'll do another video on those. But we want to do mascara first to blend those lashes in. So think about press and roll up, press and roll up. And I didn't do it this time, but if you have a problem with your mascara getting all over the place, dip it, let it sit for a little bit, and then put it on. Press, roll it up. I'm not gonna try and put it on my bottom lashes today, but you can. Yeah, I will for the sake of video. I'm gonna use a different brush. So right here, if you want to put it on your bottom lashes, again, let it sit, pull down, and you can stick a nail or something underneath there, a fingernail, not like a nail. Watch out if you get mascara in your hair. I do that constantly. And the idea with mascara is to do a layer, let it dry, layer, let it dry. And if you're like me and you get it in your hair and on your finger, there we go. Let it dry. And then lips. I'm not gonna get into an intense lip liner video because I don't know where my lip liner is. It should be in here. There it is. Right here. What you're gonna do is line on the outside of your lips. I like to make an X. Right here. Line a little out and then connect it in. There. And then you would go for a lipstick. I'm not gonna grab one. I'm just putting a gloss on top. So I gotta go. And probably forgetting something, but there we go. I got a little clump of mascara here. Straighten that little guy out. One more time with the Beauty Blender. Oh, that wasn't good. That was my gloss, lip gloss. And ta-da!